lastly, we're going to move on to question 3 here. And question 3 reads as follows. Which of the following would not cause the supply curve to shift? And the possible answers are A, a change in the technology of production, B, a change in factor costs, C, a change in the price of the good, or D, a change in suppliers' expectations of future prices. What our junior tutor has written is that the correct answer is C. A change in prices doesn't shift the supply curve but causes a movement along the curve. To shift the curve, there must be changes in external factors that affect supply. So that's the correct answer, C, a change in the price of the good. And what you need to remember with this is for a movement to occur, movements are only going to occur when a change in the quantity supplied is caused only by a change in the price, and a shift comes from external factors. So I'm not going to take the time to draw these all out with my trackpad, so instead I'm just going to list a couple of the external factors that can cause a shift in the supply curve. So one is a change in technology. Let's say technology improves. That means they'll be able to supply more with the same amount of input, and so the supply curve will shift to the right. Conversely, if technology were to worsen, which doesn't usually happen, it would shift to the left. Another one is change in taxes, change in cost of factor production. So that's essentially inputs. If you now need to use more inputs to produce the same amount, your supply curve is going to shift to the left. If you now need to use less inputs to produce the same amount, your supply curve is going to shift to the right. There's also expectations of future prices and also sometimes natural conditions. So if you think of something like crops you're growing, then it's really weather dependent is another one that could affect this. So we're going to write great answer, awesome analysis. And I'm going to call it here today just to make sure that it's working. So this has been Kevin from OneClass. If you enjoyed the session, I believe you can subscribe if you go to the bar below this video. I'll be back streaming soon, and thank you for having me.